lift me up, hold me down, keep me close, safe and sound. Drowning in an endless sea. Take some time and stay with me. Keep me in the strength of your arms. Keep me safe, safe and sound. Lift me up, hold me down, keep me safe, safe and sound.
I knew it. I tried to get to it. As I was turning off my mic, I said, "Oh shit, I didn't take off the banner." And as I was trying to get to it, I just missed it. What up, Roberto? What's going on, brother?
It's all good, you know. I think last week or 2 weeks ago you called me out for my mute mic. You know,
So you can call me up from my
I'm
lip.
not gonna call you out. It is what it is. You know, shit happens. You know, when you're running live, you know, we have
It's your
no
fault.
budget. We're doing everything on our own time, our own will. Shit
It's your
happens, man.
fault. It's your fault.
It's my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta blame the light skinned dude on the panel. You know what I mean? I gotta blame him. Not the dark skinned dude, it's the light skinned one. What up, Drop Shop? What up, Eyes Only? Thank you guys for
What's
popping
going
in.
on, fellas?
Yes. Also to the 7 people watching that haven't made a comment, thank you all for coming in as well. JG should be in the house pretty soon. I think he was having a little problem with his mic issue, but when he pops up and might have another special guest coming in, the Gospel Mark with the C might join us tonight. So we will see how that goes. And if not, me and Roberto will hold it down like we always do. You know what I
You know
mean?
what I mean? We run things. Things no run we.
Tell them, brother. Tell them, brother. You know? So I wanted to do the competition when JG got here, so we'll try and hold off on that for a little bit. But I wanted to show you this, Roberto, and tell me if you wouldn't want to eat at this restaurant. All right. Let's see if I can find it here. Hold on, let me turn up my brightness. There we go. Where is it? Is this it? Yeah, this is it.
Let's see this.
Seen this? What up, B?
See how many songs you did?
Yeah.
I was like, yo, when we gonna eat?
It's not really cooking, right?
Yeah. And he ain't flipping it, he ain't doing that. Okay, spit it out, no shit, while he's doing his lyrics.
What up, Tony?
I was gonna cook up on the grill and then I get out.
Still ain't nothing that food, eh?
Cook up on the food and then I get out. I was gonna burn all the rice and I know
Left hand is just there chilling.
I could see Roberto vibing to it, but like, yo, where the fuck is my food, man? Like,
I say, yo, those were some boom lyrics. But dash away that food and come back with the next food, man. That shit's burnt. I bet you that side is fried like, you know, charcoal and shit.
Oh
This guy
shit,
sang
that's
like
hilarious.
6 songs, fuck.
But I mean, it was okay. It wasn't too bad.
Yo,
But you know
if
what?
I was at that place, I'd be going, enough respect. But, you know, we'd be having fun and shit. But again, I would be like, yo, what's up with the food, yo?
We got a joke in the house. I think we got this one here. We can pop up real quick. I saw this one the other day, and I was like, "Yo, this is kind of funny."
Yo,
You know, it's funny, but then play that video and I'm like, man, we gotta do better, bro. You know what I mean? We
Wow.
gotta do better than that.
That's what
Uh,
happens when you give internet to a crackhead.
you put them on camera and let them go, and
Everybody's a fucking celebrity. You know what I mean, Anzo?
for real
Like,
though.
I see you didn't throw it up there, but that shit I sent to you that made you say wow along with me. I've been thinking about that shit all day. How the fuck are they gonna police that? Are they gonna make everybody hand in their computers and electronic devices, or they're gonna monitor their activity and shit? How are they gonna do
Well, it's school, right? So, and you sent it to me on Instagram. I don't have Instagram hooked up here, but it was talking about what is a school in Utah?
that? Only in school? I thought it was in general, the
No, no, I think.
state.
Hold on, let me see if I could find it.
Let me see
'Cause
if I can
I
find
think
it.
it's just in school. Um, let's see if I can find it here.
Utah becomes the first U.S. state to ban social media for children under 18 without parental consent. No mention of
Okay,
school, yo.
okay, so there's no
That's the
mention of school.
state of Utah. Now, how the fuck are they going to do that?
I have no idea.
Any
I mean,
Utahians out there?
I have no idea.
Utites, whatever you call you guys.
I mean, I'm guessing I don't know parental locks on, but even that, I have no idea, bro. I couldn't tell you to be honest with you. But I mean, if it was school, because I thought it was school, and if it's school,
School
then I
makes
could agree
sense.
with that. Right? Absolutely, 100%. Because I remember the first time my son told me they could use their phones in school. What's up, Mike? How you doing, man? I was like, wait a minute, they let you use your phones in school? Yeah, for internet and stuff like that. I'm like, wait, they're making you go on the internet in school? Like, really? I guess okay, things change. You know what I mean? But to do the whole state like that, I have no idea.
How is that even possible?
I have no
Oh,
idea. What up,
there's our
JG?
guy. There's our American compadre.
I don't think we can hear you yet. Still, if you're speaking. What
No, I
up,
don't
Beaming
see
Kun? How
his
you doing, brother?
beaming con respect. I don't see his mouth moving. I just see his
Wait,
eyes moving and shit.
yeah, me too. Wait, hold on, Beaming Kun. You know, there's two of us up here, right? Because JG wasn't here before you made that comment, and it's like, wait a minute, like what happened to Bigaford? It's all good though. What up, Roberto? D
You know
said,
what? Not to cut you off or anything, Anzo, but I seen enough people come on here and say what up to you, like I'm, some special guest or something. I'm here every fucking Wednesday since the dawn of day on this thing. It's not by fluke, you know.
well, then
Some
you
have
need to.
come, some have gone, and they still walk up in here. What up, Anzo? Respect, no respect. Come to check Anzo. Yo, is it the Anzo show? It's
Hey,
all good though. I
you gotta
say
call him
nothing,
out
right?
just like I do, bro.
No, I
Call that
say
shit out.
nothing
You know what I
because yo,
mean?
you earned your props. You gathered your followers. They obviously didn't come here because of me. If I'm invisible to them, so be it. But I do have my one or two that respect me, my cricket crew. And I have Beaming Khan coming in here. What ups to me? Feels nice. It keeps me coming
Absolutely.
back, yo.
D said teachers don't have to teach anymore. Just tell their students to look things up on the internet. Yeah, it's crazy. I think we were talking about that before. I remember like when I was younger, I knew all my friends' numbers off by heart. You know what I mean? Now, pff, I barely know my son's number off by heart.
You know what I mean?
American compadre, what's up? We're Canadian, chill. You know that, right? Let me leave and come back. All right, JG, no problem.
American Padre.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right. That's JG.
So let's get into it. I apologize, JG might not be here for this, but Roberto, who did it better? All right. Now this is one that came up, and I believe it's from Def Jam. What up, Samuel Stokes? How you doing, brother? Check this one out.
Table's right here. Let me just tune them up here. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on here. I wanna be your man.
Okay, so that was number one. I only said
You were old
all,
school, huh?
yeah, all the numbers are programmed in my phone. Yeah, me too, 100%. Now, number one was good, right? It's nothing we haven't really heard before. I've heard that
Oh, there's
before.
some crazy shit out there now, yo.
Yeah, but
I follow this
exactly.
one kid, and I'm like, I have to
Hold
follow
on.
this kid. It's not real what he's doing.
Hold on, maybe you might have seen it though, then, because I got this one, and I was like, damn. So this is beatbox number 2.
Come on. Down at this field, it's by my toes. It calls up electric wavy when I'm flirting mode. I'll through my speed, I'll through my home. We flying out those feelings when you get us on. Come on and
What up, Danny?
Shut up.
Fire, eh?
Come on, right.
What?
What up, Danny? We got Jonathan Majors, the mass shooting, and some
What
other
up,
stuff.
D?
If you want the link, let me know. Right now, we're doing the who's better. Right now,
Anzo,
Roberto.
Anzo. I'm sorry to cut you off there. Hold on.
Hold on. Should I play that again?
Hold on. For a minute there, I started to say this shit ain't real. What up, B? What up, B? When you want to put up which is better,
Mm-hmm.
you can't put scraps up against a Bentley, yo. Are you kidding me?
know.
I mean,
had to
that guy
find
was
something for
good.
it, right? Uh-huh.
That's like you going and grabbing a break group like from Beach Street
Mm-hmm.
and making them go up against something from today. You'd be like,
Mhm.
yo, are you joking? I mean, respect to what they did. But
Mhm.
what? Anzo.
Let's do that again.
I think this guy's the grand champion already. Something ain't right
What-
there.
Bro, when I seen this, I was like, yo, really? I was like, you just can't be real. I had to watch it over and over again, and I'm watching, and I'm like, yeah, that's real, man.
Come on. Down at this field, it's by my toes. It calls up electric wavy when I'm flirting mode. I'll through my speed, I'll through my home. We flying out those feelings when we get us on. Come on and
That part is fire. You got this shit?
That's crazy. That is crazy. That's what I said. This ain't it.
come on, right.
Damn.
That shit
Sorry,
is the
sorry. I
lick.
went
What up,
potty.
Mike Porter? What's going on? How you
That was
doing?
crazy.
Deej
That
said
was
Mike
crazy.
Winslow wins hands down. I don't know about that one. And I'm actually glad you're here, Danny, because I got something for you that I've been wanting to play for a minute. You know what I mean? And I was like, you know what? I want Danny to come and, be in the chat or watching the show that I could play this video file that I held on to for about 3 weeks. So here we go.
You're never gonna say who's the greatest of all time. To me, I think that's more for PR and more for selling stores and getting hype. Jack and Tiger never played against each other. They never played in the same tournament. They never played with the same equipment. They never played with the same, length of golf course.
Donnie's
I
always
never played
sending me
against
these
Will Chamberlain. I
videos,
never played against,
Tim Duncan or
Jay
whatever,
West.
this and that.
To now say that, one's greater than the other is being a little bit unfair. I think when you can see the similarities and you understand, this is one way you can judge the two. How much impact did each change or evolve the game? That's how people are judging certain things. I won 6 championships. Bill Russell won 11. Does that make Bill Russell better than me and make me better than him? No, because we play at different eras. So when you try to equate who's the greatest of all time, it's an unfair parallel. It's an unfair choice.
Coming from the so-called GOAT himself, even he ain't saying he's the GOAT. So I'm just saying, you know what I mean? That's all.
You know what? I believe the people call you a champ. You don't need to speak for yourself. The people that speak for themselves are always battling to want to be called champ. You know what I'm saying? Because even your boy Tim Duncan, you look in his corner, you hear crickets. But everybody respects this man because of what he did on the court. It's an argument every time. If you're mentioning Tim Duncan and somebody greatest power forward, it's an argument every time. But one has to go out there and, you don't see Tim Duncan on fucking ESPN. Yeah, the barber dunking me, and my feet are magic. And what the fuck, yo?
That's okay. I was just trolling. I'm just trolling, Danny.
I
just
know
wanted
you
to
are.
pull that up there. You're still not the GOAT, but whatever. So now we have this competition here that I wanted to bring up. I can't find the first one. Hold on. Why is it not showing up? Okay, here it is. All right. So we'll check this one out. Tell me what you think.
Every time we link up, it's only us that we're thinking. Can we get there? Is it wrong? Is it right? You know that I miss you, but I be getting mixed signals while you slow down. Don't stop, it's green light. Now you calling me special when you know I can't have you. When I'm on to the next one, oh, now you won't get aggressive. Ooh, fuck do you mean? You keep on making me weak. Nightmares turn into a dream. If you're so toxic to me, what am I feeling?
Danny says send it. All right, give me a second, Danny. So that was number one, huh?
She sounded. She had a little bit of tones in there. She sounded like Brandy if I close my eyes.
Yeah, she sounded good. All right, hold on. Let me bring Danny this link real quick. I'm gonna send it on Twitter. Sorry, Danny, my Mac's a little bit slow today running. It's coming. Give me a second. I don't know if JG's system is working yet. Okay, here we go. All right, guys. So that was choice number one. Now, oh shit, it didn't sound. Hold on. There we go. Now, you remember our girl, Roberto. I just gotta say that, huh? Yeah, but there was one. There was one that were
the Yardie.
No, this one. Here we go. Number two. You remember her?
No.
The first one we did her.
Was her hair like this?
Yeah, but it was a different kind of view. And you said she was like, gave you chills when she was singing.
Okay.
Seen the print and it's all facts, Heat it all up, no mess. Got you high like a joint, no stress. I'm an angel, that's why you feel blessed. Rearrange you like aerobics. This is your moment of clarity. There are no irregularities. Not a woman, no, I am an entity. That's why you feel God when you enter me. Waters, water, dripping, wet. You and me, the cosmic duet. Body rolling, dripping, sweat. Give you something you never take off your clothes. Water, dripping, baby, I'm close.
Chat, who you like better? Let me know what the chat's thinking. Put 1 for the first one, 2 for number 2.
Till I get home, give you something you never break.
Who you got, Roberto?
I don't know, man.
Roberto?
It's hard.
I gotta go with number 2. I
I
gotta
got-
go with number 2.
I'm favoring more number 2 because I think I got more of her. Her song, her little demo was longer than the first one, and the first one, like I said, touched me a bit like Brandy, and I was never really a fan of Brandy.
I got
So
you.
maybe I have some prejudice there. So I'm gonna have to go with number 2. I can't argue with you.
Mike Porter said number 2. Baza LD said number 1. Eyes Only said number 1. Chillmonger said number 2. What up, Danny?
What up, man? How y'all doing?
What
I'm
up,
good,
D?
I'm good.
You
up?
better
Did you
watch
hear
that
number-
foul language you're using in the comments over there.
I thought it was that kind of leaf.
I had to log into YouTube just to correct that. I said, "Am I seeing correct over there?" It said Maple Leafs with my name. You trying to get me evicted out of this city or what?
No, I didn't know it was that tough.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, Danny.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
is.
know
Toronto,
who you have
yeah.
as an enemy in a sport in your state, but this is an arch enemy.
Yeah. Yeah, Chill knows.
But I'm just asking, that is a maple leaf, right? Or it's just a leaf?
It's a leaf.
Okay.
Well,
If it's
well,
this is like our symbol, you know.
holy shit.
What happened?
Yeah,
Beaming
that
Kun sent a $49.99 super chat. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
wait,
man.
is that my
Appreciate it.
people? Is that the one
Yeah.
dropping respects to Roberto? Oh, nobody's
Yeah.
complaining now, is he? We've been getting enough respect, yo. You sent the most loot up in this place, so now you reach the
I
wall.
appreciate
The
that.
wall. Every time you
Yeah,
come
you
in,
need to-
we
you need to
must
play
greet
him.
you.
You need to play him a
Respect.
fantastic Phantom Zone.
Yeah,
do we have something like that?
man. Nothing
'cause
good, but I'm gonna get one for you.
we never had something like that thrown at us. Shazam!
Shit.
As Roberto seen that one
Hold
about
on.
climb up
Yeah, go ahead.
mountain. That fuck.
Oh no, I gotta show.
Boy,
yeah, I did show Roberto.
That is the best
one.
one I've seen yet.
All right, I'm gonna do this for Beaming Kun. Let me see if I can find some booty or something. There we go. Here we go. Beaming Kun, this one's for you, man. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. I'm gonna put a booty on the screen for you.
Yeah, let's see.
Bam!
Holy moly!
Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
There
Danny.
when needed, right?
I'd love to be that tattoo.
Danny, did you hear the two singers?
Yeah, I think that second guy used some kind of machine though when he doing that one part.
Oh,
There
the
ain't no way
beatboxing one?
There's no way he harmonized like that.
Danny,
But-
I said the same thing. I said
That-
when he did that,
Yeah.
I was like, "What?"
the
That
rest,
ain't
of that,
him,
the
man.
rest of that stuff was him, but when he did that, man, that's some kind of synthesizer or something, bro. It
But it
sounds
is
good as
him,
hell
Danny,
though.
because some of the beatboxes I'm hearing today, like I'm saying, this guy's probably the best that I've heard. But there's some guys doing some stuff like on another level.
Yeah. You seen the one with the daddy versus the daughter?
Yeah.
The dad taught
Yeah.
the daughter, and man,
The daughter's
They-
dope, huh?
they were on like
Yeah.
Ellen or something.
Yeah, they are fire. What up, Perp? Thank you for
What up,
popping in.
Perp?
Much appreciated. What about the singers, though, Danny? Did you hear the singers?
I didn't hear the singers.
All right, so let me bring up the first one because me and Roberto both picked number 2. Let me bring up the first one for you. Here, this
Shit,
is
ain't no
song
partial
number 1.
tongue shit. Nobody on Harry Potter could do that shit.
Every time we link up, there's only us that we're thinking. Can we
Like
get
chilly a
there?
little
Is
bit.
it wrong? Is it right? You know that I miss you, but I be getting mixed signals while you slow down. Don't stop the screen light. Now you calling me special when you know I can't have you. When I'm on to the next one,
sound like
now
Brandy
you won't
there?
get aggressive.
A bit, yeah.
Fuck do you mean? You keep on making
Brandy.
me weak. Nightmares turn into a dream. If you're so toxic to me, what am I feeling?
At glimpse, she looked kind of like chilly.
She cute though, eh?
You know, Anzo, now that I'm hearing this one for a second time, I think
Uh-huh.
this song does a little more justice than the song the second one sang, you know?
What's the
All right.
second?
I
Here's
don't
the
know,
second
man.
one,
That
Like
was
I
the
said, it's
first
very
one?
tough. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's very
yeah,
tough.
that was the first one.
Baby, I'm close. I got a little something for you, but here's what I need you to do. Listen closely and follow my rules. Only speak when I'm talking to you. Yeah, I know you like that. I ride it like I'm on a bike back. You ain't gotta fight back. I seen the print and it's all facts. Heat it all up, no mess. Got you high like a joint, no stress. I'm an angel, that's why you feel blessed. Rearrange you like a Rubik's. This is your moment of clarity. There are no irregularities. Not a woman, no, I am an entity. That's why you feel God when you enter me. Waters, water, dripping, wet. You and me, the cosmic duet. Body rolling, dripping.
And then I'm gonna ask a question after. I want to hear what you guys have to say.
Take off your clothes. Water dripping. Baby, I'm close. You and me, the cosmic duet. I keep it wet for you. Dripping. Till I get home. Give it some. You'll never break it.
Danny, who you taking?
Taking the first one.
Taking the first one? Roberto
Reason
said
why
he
I
changed it
could
to the first one.
understand what she said, if I didn't see the words on the second one, I don't think I would get everything she said.
I got you. All right. Which one do you think looked better?
I'm more partial to light-skinned females. So I don't know why.
They're both kind of light skinned.
No, those are brown skins. The second one's light-skinned. And she got that Doja Cat vibe, and I like Doja Cat.
Okay, so you gotta start. I think that first one was kind of my complexion, and you call me high yellow, light skin. So we got to get our complexions down here. No, I'm talking to Anzo.
Yeah.
Oh, my light skinned fellow over here, he all the time, you know. So
So
I don't
all
like
right,
the
Danny.
hair. I don't like all that crazy hair color, but she all right.
All
she's
right,
cute.
and Roberto,
She's cute. I like the first one.
you
I
do.
find the first one has a unique look to her, you know, the shiny eyes.
Yeah,
I like that. I like to understand what they're saying.
So you couldn't understand the first one?
You
I-
ugly
I-
because
if
I
I-
don't understand
If
you.
I wouldn't see them words, some of that stuff I'd be because the style she's singing is kind of choppy, you know. Like one reason why I really love Ludacris because I can understand everything he's saying. Some of these rappers, I'm like, what did he just say? I'm gonna rewind it 4 or 5 times, or go to a website that has the words, and I bet okay, so that's what he said. And a lot of times I like the beat too.
What up,
Yeah.
sci-fi?
The first one was more to me it was more R&B.
you would
The
li-
second
yeah,
was
yeah.
more
Like
neo
Sade type
soul,
of thing, right?
soul
Yeah,
kind of stuff.
yeah.
What up?
Mark with a C. What's up, brother?
What's up, bro?
What's going on, gentlemen?
What's
Doing
good?
good, doing good. Thank you for popping in. Much appreciated. Not the first
Yeah.
time on the channel, but first time on the O.O.C. Shout out your channel.
Yes.
Let the people know where they can find you. Danny, you too, after him.
Yes, sir. Mark with a C. That's the YouTube channel. That is me. I do what I do. I talk about social issues, the fandom issues, you know, pop culture, things like that. Whatever's on my mind, I break it down. No filters. And I appreciate the invite. I appreciate being here. I'm sorry for being late. I had an issue. I just switched carriers on the cell phone, and they messed everything up. It's like they had my son getting my text messages, and I think you guys know how many different ways that can go wrong. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So that just paused my whole life right there. I had to get that straight before I did anything else.
Absolutely, 100%. This is my co-host over here, Roberto. Roberto, Mark, good to
Nice to meet you, man. Respect.
Yes, sir, Roberto. What's up,
Danny? Where can they find you?
The sea is coming at you like a doggone runaway slave because Mark be coming at people hard, boy. But yeah, you can find me usually with Nzo, bro. We do a lot of stuff together. Monday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've also been honored enough to be on Mark's show and the Dark Council show a couple times, man. I appreciate that. And always these my brothers I rock with all the time. So, hey, it's a good thing. Good night. Hope we have a good conversation.
Here, bro. This is fam.
Absolutely.
No
100%.
cop bashing. No cop bashing, Nzo.
Actually, we don't got anything tonight, though.
I sent you something.
Well, we got a $50 request for some.
You get the link I sent? No. Negative.
Beaming cunt is like.
No. He said, "Cop bashing, please." I remember what you sent me as like maybe.
What up, Tucker?
Tonight. What up, Jason? How you doing? Think we're gonna start off with the first topic. First one is Jonathan Majors. Y'all heard of what's been happening. So let's get into it. What do you think about it, Danny?
I think it's bullshit, man. Like I said the very first time, you got to get all the facts. The very second they said that, and then that stereotype, black man, white woman, they're gonna automatically believe something. But I'm telling you, someone that works in law enforcement and someone that used to be a DV investigator, sometimes these women and sometimes the men too, I'm not saying all women, can do shit because they know it's going to get you in trouble, know it's going to get you on you, and then once they had time to think about it, then that's when they're doing all this recanting. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to do this. But it's too late now. And this society we live in today is too late. You got to be careful, man, pulling that trigger because you can't unring a bell and you can't stop a bullet. So I hope this doesn't cost him his job at Disney. But I would not be surprised if it did.
Absolutely. And Mark, what do you think?
Yeah, Danny is he's definitely right. The court of public opinion is brutal. Sometimes all they need to know is that you went through some shit. No matter how it turns out, your name is still going to be smeared. Mm-hmm. And the tragic thing about this is that women will always have that trump card. They always know that no matter what you get into, they can always dial that number, and they're going to get all the benefit of the doubt. And you know what I mean? It's like, unfortunately, it's very easy to find yourself in a position like that. Danny, I come from a law enforcement family as well. My father, my brother, and they always used to say the trickiest calls to go to were the domestic ones because they'll call. And then when you start doing your job, you'll have the woman jumping all over you and all that stuff. And that is true. So it's bad, man. It's bad. And I knew, and I said in my video too, that I knew because I didn't know what his girlfriend looked like. I was just like, man, I said in the video, don't let it be a white girl. You know what I mean? Because if it is, then not only is he going to lose like support from over there, but he's going to lose support from over here too. The sisters are going to see it and they're going to be like, that's it for Jonathan Majors. And unfortunately, that's what happened. You got Boyce Watkins on Twitter bashing the man every time he gets a chance. It's crazy.
Absolutely. Roberto, what are your thoughts? What did you think?
Honestly, I just know very little to say because right away I just put it like this. This man is big. This man's large. He's being talked. We talk about him, about the clothes he's worn and stuff like that. And sometimes you get a little too big for your bridges. That girl could have easily been approached and, by the wrong people and say, yo, call out. We got your back.
Yep.
Boom. This guy's career is ruined, Come back down to earth, more or less kind of message. And that's what I see when it comes to anything black. If you want to be black and famous, you got to be silent, yo. You got to be silent. You can't be putting yourself out there in any situation remotely where you can fucking fall because you're going to fall harder than anybody else, yo.
Absolutely, 100%. And I think before I get to JG, I'll just say this because Denzel Washington is one of those guys who never gets into trouble, right?
I was just thinking that same thing.
And I think he has a good woman beside him, you know what I mean? To
Mm-hmm.
maybe where he's like, I want to go to this party, they're having this party. She's like, baby, maybe we shouldn't go there because you know what can happen, you know what I mean? So, and you have a legacy you gotta uphold and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So there's some people, and I feel like, you know, have weaknesses. And Hollywood likes to find out what your weakness is, and then they'll exploit it sooner or later. You know what I
Let
mean?
me tell you something real quick though. Denzel, and I love him as an actor, as a performer. He's talented as hell. I've been following him since A Soldier Story. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, he's playing and he's swimming in that Shark Tank, man. His number will come up. I'm sorry. You mark my words.
I feel you.
They listen, man. They don't let not one of us get through without this. How long was Bill Cosby on top before they got him? Man, it's like in his 80s, and they were like, "Oh, that's it." You know what I mean? Denzel, I'm sorry, bro. And the way he talks too, he talks like a man of God, bro. No.
Yeah, you're
I
right.
hear what you're saying, but I hope I hope you're wrong on that one, bro. Because I would hate.
We all hope you're wrong. He's their last hope. He's their last hope, man.
Because if it doesn't, right, then it's like, well, because I had a video from Eddie Griffin where, and I think I played it before, where he talking about black men in Hollywood don't get out without an asterisk, right? And if he ends up coming in that situation where he doesn't get out with an asterisk, then there's like, yeah, there's a lot of truth to that. You know what I mean? At least if he breaks the mold, we could say Denzel Washington broke the mold.
You know,
but
another
if he
one
doesn't,
I'm scared for 2 hours old. You know this guy. You know Chris Bouchard, right?
Yeah.
Man, that cat, he is deep. I like him, and he went on Breakfast Club, and he just totally destroyed Charlamagne.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that.
I hope that's another one. I hope. I follow everything he does because man, he speaks from a spiritual point. He is very articulate, intelligent, and he be giving Nick Wright the business on what's the show they on?
First Take.
First Take.
No, not First Take.
No.
The one with First Things First or something.
Nick
like
Wright
First Things
on it. I
First.
forget the name.
First Things First.
Yeah.
So yeah.
JG, what are your thoughts?
I figured you guys would talk about this. I'm happy I came in just in time. I find it very interesting that after this alleged situation happens, all of a sudden, oh, he's always been doing this. He's all like,
yes.
When the hell did all of a sudden and like my brother over here mentioned Bill Cosby. You know what's interesting? There was never an issue until money started getting involved. When they started trying to buy up things, when they started to try to input whatever power of money have to buy something that had to have happened. If he had to be with this woman, found out how long they've been together, now all of a sudden, you want to start.
Bill Cosby, he was giving Donald Trump a lot of pushback.
Exactly. So,
Trump,
you know what they say?
You got to go.
You know what they say a lot of times, hey, if you're black, you want to get to a certain level, fine. But as long as you don't get over this point. So if you try to hit this point, we got to bring you right back down to earth. That's what
absolutely
the power be may do.
What,
so.
They don't let you get to a certain level. Yeah, absolutely. And
step out, you think, like they said, you think you're rich, you're not rich. You have money. We'll show you what rich is.
Real cold Turner, really.
100%.
You know who I think of? Oh, Robert Downey Jr. I think of as an exception would probably be Sidney Poitier, but I'm not too familiar with his history, so I'm not sure if he was ambitious, if he ever tried to own anything, or whether he just stayed in his lane as a powerful actor. But he was able to get through, man, and when he passed away,
popular as Michael Jordan.
Even him,
that gambling stuff. His gambling.
100%. And I think
what about Spike?
Which one?
Spike Lee.
Oh yeah, Spike Lee. No, he was. He's done.
He's not. He's not necessarily a media darling.
But they have no controversy on this brother. As bold as he comes out on subjects, black related subjects, you never hear anything scarred about this man.
How about Samuel Jackson?
Him too.
No,
That's another good one. That's another good one.
Yeah. But it's
he
like
stays in his lane too.
And I was just about to say that too. I think if you stay in your lane and do what you're supposed to do, then they're okay with you. You might get away with it, right?
Don't make no waves. Because Lawrence Fishburne, I don't remember hearing nothing really bad about him.
Me neither, to be honest.
There's a handful of them that you don't hear. They keep their nose clean, so I just hope they continue to.
You got to know how to play the game. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But but like JG was saying, right after this happened, you had this supposedly this tweet come
troubles.
out
Yeah,
from
troubles.
from February, right? And I'm gonna bring this up because Chill did an amazing video on it. He said that A.B. Allen tweet from February was not about physical violence. He said so on Sunday behind a private account, while Jonathan Majors' articles report started ding ding tweet were being published, right? So supposedly in the tweet, if I bring it up here, he says, everything I've known about this has not been physical. It's a huge loop. No, is that it? There's one of them where he says it's not about Jonathan Majors. Let me see if I could find it. Hold on. But everybody was quick to take what he said and be like, "Oh, you know what? Run with it." Yeah, it looks like Jonathan Majors has anger management problems and this and that. And I was like, "Listen, man, like these women sometimes they lie. I don't want to sit here and victim blame and stuff like that, but as we know from Amber Heard, sometimes they lie." Sometimes they lie, man. So just to sit there and be like, yeah, and he lost that army commercial or whatever, the sponsor that he lost all that. And if it doesn't
Not enough of them get bite, unfortunately, Anzo, because the system already favors them. You know what I mean? If more of them get bite, if they do more intense investigation and call some of them out, because what's his name can't be the only one to defeat a woman. What's his name?
Johnny Depp.
You know what I mean? He can't be the only one. I mean,
yeah.
But you see that
that level,
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
not ashamed to say for the brothers out there, man. I once had a chick call the cops on me, and the reason why I bring it up is because it's not just me saying this, right? Everybody who knows me knows I'm probably one of the most laid back dudes you ever knew, but when you get into it with women, like I said, they know that they have that power. And I am, a big black man. So, when the cops got called on me, and ironically, I was on the phone, with my mom at the time. And like I said, coming from a law enforcement family, she's like, Mark, keep me on the phone. And the cop was just, when he came in, he was like, listen, sir, get off the phone. All right. So I had to get off the phone, because all of a sudden, I got something in my hand and all that stuff. So I had to get off the phone and all that. And you have to know how to handle situations like that, I mean, it's outrageous. It angers you. It makes you want to be like, what the fuck, but you got to stay calm, because they have all the power. So they're coming in there to get you, just like with Jonathan Majors. They say he's the one who called, but he's the one who ended up in handcuffs. You know what I mean? It's like they're not there to help us, brothers. They're just not. So you have to use your brain, and that's what I did. I was like, listen, I could wild out right now, but I was like, listen, I know I didn't do anything. I didn't, but I will never look at someone like that the same again, and I learned something from that, because you learn that women always have that ability to be able to do that. I don't care if they're white, black, anything. A woman knows that she has that power, to be able to use against you. So you got to be aware of it, man. Jonathan Majors is playing in a whole nother league right now. So whatever happens, I hope he's learning something from this.
Facts, because it seems like, and like I've said, like, you're guilty until proven innocent. You know what I mean? You're not innocent until proven guilty when a situation like this. It's like you are guilty no matter what. And I found the quote here because I remember I posted it. So, and Chill's right, he is a weasel. But A.B. Allen quote tweeted, ding, 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 when asked about his February tweet. There's a particular actor relatively new on the scene who Twitter has violently fallen head over heels for, who in actuality is a vicious, cruel, abusive human being both personal and his personal and professional life. Personal life, sorry. And every new viral tweet about him drives me insane. Then he said, I treated this tweet with more respect than I should have. It had nothing to do with Jonathan Major's history of physical violence. It was hearsay and misleading. Those are his tweets, and Chill brought that to my attention with his video, and I was like, then I definitely got to talk about this.
Was backhanded, and one part of he's saying it was misleading, and then the next part he's saying, then you're gonna throw in the word about violent. Okay, it can't be one of the, it can't be both. It got to be one or the other. Either it was hearsay, or either you have proof that he was violent. So that kind of stuff there, where I wish there was more teeth in the defamation of character laws, but it's kind of like a losing battle in some aspects. Because one, we'll never know who truly is A.B. Allen, whatever the hell his name is. So they can say all this kind of damning stuff to you on social media, but realistically, you're not going to be able to find them. I mean, unless you just got crazy resources. And it's just sad that the like Mark said earlier, public opinion man will destroy you. And you see that right now with Michael Irvin. I've been following that story. I mean, they got video footage of what he did, and they still Fox is still ESPN still ain't let this man
put him
come back to
on
work,
the air.
man. It's crazy.
That's it. And that's why I said, like, you are guilty until proven innocent. And even then, you still have that stigma around you now, right? No matter what, he's never going to get away from that. People are going to say, oh, yeah, but he beat up his girlfriend, right? No, he got away with it. No, he beat up his girlfriend.
Yeah.
So he's always going to have that now. And that's the asterisk that they put on you.
Then that hurts real fans like us that really appreciate the athlete or the artist, whatever, because then when we might get a chance to see him, he's going to give us the cold shoulder. And I can't say that I blame him, because when you try to be friendly or whatever, somebody that doesn't have good or true intentions going to try and capitalize on that some kind of way. So now you got to have this standoff approach, and when you may have given somebody an autograph in the past, now you like, kind of like how that time we said, Nzo, when Russell Westbrook got the car and the boy was begging him for an autograph, and he kind of just
brushed him off.
Said in his mind, said, fuck you. But damn, if the whole town was calling me Westbrick, I might say fuck you too.
Yeah, no, I feel you 100%, right? And that's another thing too. Now you're right. It's like, okay, now I got to be careful what I do. You know, I'm not going to associate, because I watched some interviews on it, and I mean, he's like all cheery and happy and stuff like that. Now that may be the same in an interview, but when it comes to his personal life, he's going to be very careful, because this could have ended his MCU career, and they have the next couple of phases based on his character. You know what I mean?
So now he got to walk extra careful. Well, he may have been friendly and do interviews, and he ain't gonna do it now. So, thank you, AB Small, whatever the hell your name is.
And the problem, another problem too, is that the women that do this, they don't get held accountable when it comes out that it's a false claim. You know what I mean? Nothing happens to them, but they have the opportunity to pretty much kill someone's career. I think that if you make a false claim like that, then you should get exactly what was going to happen to the person that you made the claim against.
They call that, that's a word for it. They don't want to have, it's called like polarizing the victim, because let's say, for instance, she is a true victim the next time. If she's arrested this time, then that will, statistics say it will prevent her or him
from calling the cops.
From calling, and then something more dire may happen. Which in some cases I can see that logic. In a lot of cases, it's kind of bullshit.
Shit, man, they got it so that brothers got to wear body cams out here, bro. You know what I mean? It's like, never mind. You got to. You better. That should be the new fashion statement for the black man. Always wear a body cam, man. We got the whole world against us.
Every call,
and it's always their word against ours, and it's never going to be taken, our word. So
in some cases, careful, man. I don't even think that body cam will help, man.
Yeah, every call I go to, I wear it, bro. Cut it on.
I feel you, Donnie.
They'll be like, I had one. Man, this black officer touched me. First of all, she wasn't my type, so I know that didn't even happen. And second of all, I was like, have y'all seen this woman? I mean, I ain't saying I'm Prince Charming, because I'm not. I said, but y'all seen this woman? Play the video footage. Let me go get out my car right now. So if you're doing what you're supposed to do, the camera will save your ass. If you're doing some dumb shit, then it'll put it right in you.
Absolutely. 100%.
Too close to the finish line to do dumb shit.
You see, the thing is, though, Donnie, that's with your peers and stuff, and they know you, right? But, like, let's say it's me. Like, they try to use the excuse, if you don't have the whole thing on video, the whole thing from start to finish, then it'll be like, oh, well, what happened at the beginning? You didn't record the beginning. You have no idea what he did at the beginning. You know what I mean? I've had that. When I had that dude get like beat up in the metro, and I recorded it. People were messaging me like, "Oh, you didn't catch the beginning. You're this and that." You know what I mean? And I'm like, bro, like I
You know who
there.
started that mess? Defense attorneys.
Like I knew it was gonna happen before it happened. I had my shit all set up in the corner over there with the press play button. You know,
when they don't have when an officer has an ironclad case, the defense attorneys will pull some shit like that. Oh, well, you didn't see. Motherfucker, the call came out at 10:35. I got there at 10:40. How the hell am I going to record what happened in 5 minutes I wasn't there?
Right,
so you better make sure you cut it on every time. When you get dispatched that call, you better cut your camera on right then and there. If not, then they'll try and get you in some bullshit like that.
Look at that guy who recorded 69 from the start.
Oh yeah,
he was part of it. That's why. I'm the biggest fan. The guy says, "You think everyone was? It wasn't me."
After kicking his ass,
it was probably the guy who opened the door for the goons. Did you see the full footage?
No.
Anzo, they have the footage now. They showed this guy go open a side door, not even a side door, the front door, because these three monsters that walked in just looked at the person at the counter and nodded, and he nodded back. Like, he was so intimidated, he didn't even push a button or nothing. They just walked directly into the fucking bathroom. Not like they looked around to see where he was. That was a 100% setup. And the guy who set him up was the guy filming.
Damn, that's crazy.
You see?
Cut the camera off. What the? Oh.
They say there's taxi footage of the John Major stuff, so I hope that comes out. Yeah. And if that comes out and exonerates him, then good for him, because I know they still charged him, right? So they're waiting.
I can tell you this:
he's been arranged
with 100% certainty. When the camera footage is dragging and ain't being released, that person is innocent.
I got you.
Because I guarantee you, if it's damning, it's going to be out that first night. Because TMZ, somebody going to send TMZ a copy, and TMZ going to release that sucker. But if you don't see no video footage, chances are the person that's being accused is innocent. I ain't saying in all cases.
That makes sense.
I'm going to say in 85% of the cases, like Michael Irvin, how that hotel was holding on to that video. I said, man, that don't make no sense now, because it's been like 2 weeks and you get court orders and the guy ignored, the company ignored the court order, and then they finally get it. And then when they let his lawyer come view the video footage, he couldn't record it. What kind of sense is that?
So that's good to know. Yeah, go ahead, Mark.
That the video footage in the taxi, that wasn't when the cops were called. They were called the following morning, right? And then they said that he was the one who called. So how does that work? Like, it was the following morning. It wasn't even like there's a lot of stuff, man. We're not getting nowhere near the whole story.
I agree with you 100%.
If your ass in danger, you're gonna call that same night. You're not gonna wait.
Yeah,
she didn't call. Yeah. That's the thing. He's the one that called.
Yeah.
And probably
like, damn, why the hell did I call?
What was that, Roberto?
Is his career not touched by this, regardless of his innocence?
It's
somehow, some way,
it's
going to slant the other way.
He can survive
guilty
it.
or innocent. He'll survive it, but there'll always be, the women will always have that question.
I don't know, because Kobe Bryant was in similar.
But Danny, we're in different times, brother.
Yeah, but Kobe Bryant, they still had that against him for years.
Yeah, even still, people talk about that with Kobe, right? Yeah, remember after he died, Gayle King, the first thing she did was ask about fucking his rapist. You know what I mean?
But for the most part, Kobe was beloved, so you can rebound from that.
Yeah, he can rebound
hard.
Yeah, he's always. Yeah, and like that hangs over Kobe's head. This is always going to hang over John.
And then I'm gonna kind of call you out a little bit, but it's
go ahead.
It's with love. We know what R. Kelly did, and we still listen to him.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, right. I still listen. I know,
and you're mad, and you're halfway mad because he got that much time.
Yeah, man, because he got 50 fucking years. I don't think he deserved that shit. I'm sorry. 50 years. Derek Chauvin got 22.
But how about that?
You're murdering somebody. Yes, 100%. But you know what? I think it comes into a little bit of the topic that we have coming on to the end. Okay. Because, and I'll just say quickly, right? You have, because they talk about these trans drag shows when they have kids there and stuff like that, right? Okay, but take that aside for a second. But you have these parents who are giving their kids like, hormone blockers and stuff like that at 16.
Wow.
You have kids being able to at 16 to be able to say, hey mom, I'm a transgender, I'm this, or I want to cut off my this and that. And it's okay. They're well enough to do that. But when it comes to like the R. Kelly stuff, it's like, wait a minute. So they're not old enough to understand what R. Kelly was doing to them, but they're old enough to understand that they want to get their pee-pee cut off. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like,
makes no sense.
you have to have
I see what you're
double
saying,
standard.
but the devil's advocate part is the parent ultimately has the responsibility of what he or she allows their child to do.
Mm-hmm.
But a child that's taken away from their parents, or a lot of people taken away from their parents, and this bad influence says, I want to pee on you, or whatever the hell he did. That's a horse of a different color.
Right, but
Them two different situations.
R. Kelly did not kidnap these girls. They went with
that's
him.
what they were saying. That
You know what I
sometimes
mean?
he held them in the rooms and all this kind of stuff. And
honestly, some of the stuff they say, I'm sorry, I don't believe. Right, I believe some of the stuff they say, but the stuff about not feeding them and all kinds of stuff like that, I think it's far-fetched to me. I don't believe that. You know what I mean? I think that's just people just trying to pile on more shit onto it and making all kinds of accusations and stuff like that. Now, yeah, you want to talk about him sleeping with the minors and all that shit, you know what I mean? But if you watch that first Surviving R. Kelly video, one of the mothers goes to the room where the kid is at by herself. No R. Kelly, no security, nothing. She gets up to the door and the daughter says, no, blah, 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 and I'm not doing this and I'm not leaving.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Now, maybe you could say she was brainwashed to stay with R. Kelly and didn't want to do that. Yes, 100%. But again, if you're able to tell you want to cut off your pee-pee, then at that point, when he's not there and your mom's standing right in front of you, ding, 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 ding. Hey, thank you, mom. Let's get the fuck out of here.
yeah, but the glaring thing is one's illegal, one's not.
Well, that's the thing. Should letting 16-year-olds decide those?
I'm not saying that it should or
Should that
shouldn't.
be
Maybe
legal?
it should be, but I'm saying if a parent and the child, whatever, I'm not aware of any laws that saying a parent can't allow their child to choose their gender. I've never heard that law, but there's definitely laws for a 40, 30, whatever age you will sleep with a 60. That's just the law.
100%. And again,
That's the industry, though. The industry has always been that way. I mean,
Yeah.
shoot, man, I love New Edition. I love Belle Biv DeVoe, backstage, underage, adolescent. You know,
Yeah.
How do you know? Me and the crew used to do it. I mean, come on, bro.
Right,
It's like,
right.
this was kind of like an open secret for a long time. Keith Sweat, you may be young, but you're ready. I mean, come on, bro. It's like it was all from that same
You're
era.
killing them all.
They were telling you what they were all about. They just got R. Kelly, but they was all doing it, bro. KRS-One, 13 and good.
Damn.
13.
Well, one thing I'm gonna
And
say,
good.
Dave Chappelle helped that because damn if his skits wasn't funny on R. Kelly. he never did skits
I
on
agree.
New Edition and the rest of them, but that damn peeing on me man was funny. That shit was funny.
Absolutely. So so that's where I am at that, you know what I mean? And we'll get into more of that with the last topic, but the next topic, and there has been another mass shooting, right?
Yep.
And with this mass shooting, though, which I find, and I was watching, I think was TYT, the Young Turks, and they had like this Congress meeting, and everybody's blaming it on the drugs that they're giving. Like, that's why I brought up the drugs that they're giving the trans kids. You know what I mean? There's like, oh, it's the drugs and this and that. And I'm like, wait a minute. Why are you guys avoiding the real issue? It's the guns. It's the easy access to your guns. That's the issue. No other country has as much mass shootings. There was the news. They said this is the 100 and 60 something this year. We're in March.
See, what you're not going to do is come over here and bash America. I see what you're trying to do. I see what you're trying to do, Nzo. I see what you are trying to do.
We are in March. You guys have had 170 something mass murders already.
I ain't gonna say it's
What's
necessarily
that
the
number
guns.
gonna be?
I think it's like with these kids. I'm gonna blame that totally on the parents. And the reason why I got several guns in my house. Every gun I got in my house has a lock. I'm the only person in the house. Even my wife and daughter know where it's at. So when these people or these hunters or parents, whatever, have all this 50 guns in there and they got all the ammo and stuff, and we saw ammo. I think we saw a video on your show where the daddy was teaching the guy how to quick draw and reload stuff.
Yes.
That kind of stuff there, that's what's dangerous. The gun by itself is not dangerous because when my grandsons got to age now where they're mischievous and climbing through stuff, I used to sit up way up high where they couldn't reach it. Them clowns now, they get a chair and go up there and nope. So I got a lock on there and some I got boxes. So they can't get it. So the parent in that home, he or she or whatever, uncle, aunt, whatever the caretaker is, that should be solely on them with these mass shootings at these schools because when kids can't, I'm not saying they can't get on the street, but someone 14, 15 years old in some of these neighborhoods that's getting shot up shouldn't have access to guns that easily on the street. I don't care what nobody says.
Right, but that's the problem. The access for you guys in America to get guns is freaking easy. It's too easy, right? I'm not saying to take away your guns. I'm
for
not
the
saying
crook it is, Nzo, but if I try to go get a gun now, I gotta wait I gotta go through certain checks.
Do you know how that Kyle Rittenhouse dude's got his gun?
Don't have a clue. Who you talking about?
Yeah, the one, the shooter, the white shooter. Remember, we were gonna do a show about it, and you guys were like, "He's white. Why you care?" Right? The one that did the BLM protest.
Yeah,
Jim. He got his gun. He bought it, or someone bought his gun for him, and he carried it over state lines. Right? So maybe the parents might not be able to get it, but someone's getting these guns. Someone has easy access to these guns. You can't get guns easy here in Canada like that, and we have not. How many mass shooters do we have this year? Maybe 3.
Yeah,
and that's all
y'all
of
don't
Canada.
Y'all don't have murder. Y'all don't have murder up there in Canada. Nobody gets murdered at all.
No, we get
but
murdered. There's murder.
even per capita,
how they kill them with?
Even per capita, it's not even close.
Okay, what are these murders? What are they?
In
what
Montreal,
are they being killed with?
at the end of the year, we probably have 15 murders.
Right.
So the whole country have how many murders a year?
Montreal itself for a week.
You have more than that in Vermont in a week. We're talking Vermont. Vermont.
So the Americans, what are your thoughts? Because we Canadians been talking.
The Americans is I'm not moving up to that cold ass place y'all at, so I'm just gonna deal with this fucking crime down here where I'm at. Good old hot South Carolina.
You'd rather be dodging bullets than dealing with the cold.
That's right. If I gotta wake up every day and dig out 10 feet of snow, fuck that.
Shit.
Mark, what are your thoughts?
No, I just want to know, it's just me, but where is the outrage for the millions of people who are dying from cigarettes and, from everything just about you can name, alcohol poisoning, you know what I mean? All of the stuff that they inject into the food. A loss of life is a loss of life, but I don't see this push. I don't see anybody counting the heads and taking numbers, when it comes to all of these people who are dying that way. I think that's the reason why some people are very suspect. Whenever things like this happen, they turn automatically to the guns. We got to get the guns, It's like some people use guns to protect themselves. If someone is breaking into your home right now, while we're on here now, you just happen to hear something. You might want to have something to protect yourself. You know what I mean? So I think that's the reason why so many people fight for their right to have that. There is a sickness for sure, and I've been saying for a long time, what are these people on? Because the pharmaceutical industry has been like really getting away with a lot of shit, man. All of these years. I think what's been going on in the last 3 years has really like awakened me to just how much they've been getting away with. But some of the things that they put out there absolutely have an effect on the psyche, and has an effect on people and their whole demeanor. So I don't think we can find what we're not looking for. And I don't think a lot of people are looking for that connection. They go straight to the guns instead of what no one ever asked. What was that person on? Was he on anything? Was there any medication involved? And has that been proven to cause something like that? We're not looking there. We're looking directly to the gun because that's what they use. But if they didn't use the gun, would he still be a psycho or would he be an upstanding citizen? I think he would still be a psycho.
You see, I agree with you 100%. It's not just the guns, but the fact that there was easy access to the guns. Not only that, he was running around with what was it? An AR what? AR-15.
AR-15.
Was this a transgender one?
There was a transgender one. Yes.
Okay.
And
Went to 4 or 5 different gun shops and purchased those guns, huh?
did he?
Yeah.
Did you?
I don't know what to say. That's why I just said it's the transgender one, because when they said they bought when they said guns were bought at 4 or 5 different venues, man.
They don't want to get rid of the gun problem, and they could do that because all they could do is stop making a certain number of bullets. They can control that.
I'm sorry, did I say we should ignore the gun problem because of the other problems? No, if I did, I'm sorry, you misunderstood me, Rogue Comics. What I was saying is, where's the outrage? That's all I was saying. You know, I'm not saying ignore anything. I'm just saying by that logic, why are we not worried about a loss of life all across the board? You know, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. You know, because when you go into these hoods and stuff like that, and people are shooting each other up, it's like you can see this social sickness. And, you know, and Danny knows you've been in those streets. You know, I've been in those streets. You know, I've walked those streets as well. You know, and I see a lot that leads up to that feeds into it before somebody ever gets shot. So there's a lot of societal ills, you know, that go with that. So I'm just saying, how far are we willing to dig into this?
I live in a very small town, and there's a ass of liquor stores where I live, and an ass of vape shops. Like, there's more vape shops and liquor stores than there are restaurants and damn grocery stores. And that's crazy.
But you see, I agree with everything you guys are saying, 100%. But you got to ask yourself this. Other places like here in Canada, do we have mental health issues? Absolutely. Do we have all the same issues that you guys have? Absolutely. Maybe not on the levels, but we still have them. So why is there no mass shootings here, or none? I'll say none, because when it comes to mass shootings, like people going in schools and shooting up, they don't do that here. Last time that happened, we were like, what was the school downtown
some
Roberto?
Psychopath drove a bus into, a
daycare.
It happens. It happens. There is a lot of mental health issues, like you said, Mark, and won't argue with you there. But mass shootings go way back, like as far back as you could look, and it's just getting worse. So the mental health issue needs to be resolved, or what's to say it's not going to happen every day.
In Canada, watching this Trudeau guy, do you trust your government?
No.
Never have.
Do you see the trajectory that we're on in this world?
Of course.
There's a reason why they want Americans to give up their guns. All right. We are a society that was built on that amendment, to keep our government in check. There are other places where they don't do that, and they've been lulled to sleep, and they're moving like chess pieces. You know what I mean? So there is something that's coming. And, I don't want to sound all like paranoid and, Mr. Conspiracy Theorist, but you can see it. You can see it. So that's all I'm saying.
Conspiracy theorists to people who walk blind. People who walk with their eyes open will not argue what you're saying right now.
Right. And we're not
saying this coming.
And I think when we talk, we're not saying we should take away your guns. No, but you got to make it harder to get them. Right. The things we have to go through to be able to own a gun here. You know what I mean? No criminal record. You got to do training. Like you have to. It's mandatory to get your license. That's what I'm saying. Keep your guns. You guys want to have all the guns you want to? No problem. But you got to make it harder for people to get it. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you can't be a convicted felon and get a gun here.
I hope not.
Not legally. I'm just saying.
Criminals are always going to get things illegally.
They get it illegally.
Too.
Well, you could get that here too. I mean, that's the sad part about it, right? With the numbers scratched off and, pass from person to person for a little bit of money. Could backfire in your face.
Could have a body on it already, and you got to
no doubt, and you're going down for all of that.
Yeah, we get a lot
absolutely.
Of that.
Absolutely. Listen, I think it was the Sandy Hook one. When that happened, I remember, man, I was sick to my heart. Because I think I was dropping my son off probably like that morning or something like that. And just the feeling of terror that I felt, like just not safe, like helpless. I had to actually like pull myself together. I'm like, bro, come on now. Come on. You know what I mean? It's going to be okay. So I feel it, man. I definitely am not taking it lightly, when things like that happen. We all want to keep each other safe, our families. how safe are we ever when we're walking through the streets? You know what I mean? We share this world with a lot of sickos who are going through a lot of different things. And we want to feel like we're safe, but man, the world is just not a safe place. You know, it's just not going to be. And for the people who do, like I told the story before, it's like my mom got jumped years ago. You know, I think I might have still been in high school or something like that. And she got jumped in the driveway, you know, of our house. And this guy had a gun, like he had her like around the neck or whatever, and had a gun and was taking her off somewhere, you know, to the woods or something like that. Thank God she had the frame of mind. Like I said, I come from a law enforcement family. Little did he know she's a peace officer. She had the frame of mind to be able to go into her purse, and she blasted him, you know, in the leg and everything. And I'm glad that she had her peace. You know, I'm glad. So this is what I'm saying. It's not an easy thing. And I know you're saying no one is saying to take the guns and stuff, but that's what, unfortunately, too many of us hear when they start politicizing it. Like, as soon as this thing happens, you got Biden all over the news. You got all the different, you know, sides of this all over the place. They're politicizing it more than they're thinking about what the people need to keep ourselves relatively safe, you know? So it's hard to trust people when they do things like that, man.
No, I completely understandable. And like I said, hey man, if that's your right to bear arms, go right ahead. I just think there has to be stricter measures in place. Maybe, you know, got to take psychology tests or something like that, or something to prove that you are in your right mind, that you can not only just handle a gun, but you can hide it and take care of it, keep it away from children and stuff like that in your own home. You know what I mean? Because if you're going to give access to it to everybody, then you at least got to find a way to make it harder for certain people to get it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you know what, you're not that far from the truth, my friend. The guns aren't the issue. It's the aliens controlling our brains. Let me tell you something. Something is controlling our brains. All right. Now, listen, you guys start paying attention, because they've been spending a lot of money on mind control. They've been spending a lot of money on what is it, where they're going to use technology also, you know, with issues of the brain. So they, like I heard a scientist say, we are this close to being able to hack into the human brain the same way that you can hack into a computer. You don't think they're running tests somewhere on this right now?
You know what it is? That's that cell phone. Every year you get a brand new one. And what do we all do? Every day we talk. That's it. Bill Gates, I don't trust that stuff.
Man, people better start wondering what we're injecting into our bodies, bro. You know, I don't want to go too far into that, but I'm just saying, we don't know what they're doing to us, man.
That cell phone's going to be in your forearm real soon.
For real. You know, they're already trying to
it in you, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be in your forearm.
Absolutely.
Because I never thought I would see, like, the FaceTiming. You seen that shit, like, remember in the 80s and 70s when you saw that shit? It's like, damn, I ain't gonna never see that shit.
It's dead. Then on the Jetsons,
damn if it ain't here, boy. Damn if it ain't here.
Nelt18 said AI, and that brings up something that I want to show you guys. I don't know if you guys seen it yet. You probably did, because I posted it on Twitter. But when AI gets better, we are all going to be in some serious trouble. Check this shit out.
Arnold could help us.
Check this shit out.
AI Kanye covering popular song. Here's an example from
Day and night. Well, you might notice that I sound like Kanye West. No, Yeezy didn't record a voiceover for me for this video. I didn't learn how to do impressions. This is AI.
So let me come back to my original voice for a second, because this is crazy. Today on Metaverse, I posted AI Kanye covering popular song. Here's an example of him singing Day and Night.
Well, I toss and turn, I keep stressing my mind.
So that's clearly crazy. And I started thinking, you know, what are the implications of this for the music industry? Now all you have to do is record reference vocals and replace it with a trained model of any musician you like, which is exactly what I did. I found this Kanye style beat on YouTube. I wrote 8 bars, and I'm going to record them now. And then I'm going to have AI Kanye replace me. I got a fantasy that's beautiful, that's dark and twisted, but I attacked the whole religion all because of my ignorance. What was I thinking? That was some bitch shit. I lost Adidas, but I'm still Yeezy. Back in the kitchen, man, I'm a genius. Boys in the hood, just like I'm easy. Kanye, Weezy, Southside of Chicago, life ain't easy. All praise be to Lord Jesus. Donda, please rest easy. All right, let me cut it there. So let's
I
hear
like
those
the bars, though. That sounds good.
Yeah.
I got a fantasy that's beautiful, that's dark and twisted. But I attacked the whole religion, all because of my ignorance. What was I thinking? That was some bitch shit. I lost Adidas, but I'm still Yeezy. Back in the kitchen, man, I'm a genius. Boys in the hood, just like I'm easy. Kanye, Weezy, Southside of Chicago, life ain't easy. All praise be to Lord Jesus, Donda, please rest easy. All right, let me cut it there.
Yo, that new Yeezy track goes hard.
Dude, I'm over here dancing to that. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. And that's some scary shit. That is some scary shit.
This is what I'm saying, because when you think about the technology that they're going to have, right, they're already trying to de-age people and make them younger. You can get someone like on a video with their voice, their likeness, and having saying some shit that they aren't even thinking or saying, and they are going to get fucked.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Just
AI
like that,
is going.
That hologram stuff they had years ago.
Mm-hmm.
When you like performing on the stage, and it looks like it, so you know they're going to improve upon that. So they improve upon that person that looked like that. Then they do the de-age and then do the AI voice thing. Shit, that's dangerous there, buddy.
My boy had an app. He said he wants to start a business to this AI app, and it gave him a business plan, like 20-page breakdown, costs, employees, everything, in seconds. He paid people big money to get that shit, you know.
That's
where
crazy.
it's going, man.
I
know some dudes who's in that, you know, and they got no soul whatsoever, man. It's like all they ever talk about is that day that it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. We're going to be able to put our consciousness into a machine, an android, a robot, you know, something like that. We'll never have to die. Now, the question is, what happens to God in a situation like that? How many people really believe in God? If you had the chance to live forever by taking your consciousness and putting in an artificial life form, how many people would be down to do that if it was affordable?
I would.
You don't have to die.
I would.
I'll pass.
Feel the same, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, Danny. That's what I was about to say.
I never heard no robot sex.
I'll be harassing people for the rest of my life. That's what I'm doing.
You can't get.
You know what I mean? Where's God at now? Where's heaven at now?
I went to a class a few years ago, and they were saying that there's just 3 countries. It's Japan, I think it was China, us, and Russia, all developing this supercomputer. This computer is going to be so fast and smart that mathematical problems that are taking computers years now to figure out, that computer, whenever it goes online, can do it in seconds. So that must be another form of this AI they talk about. They say there are 3 countries that's trying to do that right now, and it's us, United States, Russia, and China. So whoever gets that done first.
I was laughing too because they were talking about designer babies, right? They're rushing with that technology. I'm like, how many black ass babies are you going to see in the future? You know what I mean? If parents if parents have a way, you know, to design their children, you know, all this black and beautiful shit's going to die real fast, bro. Because a lot of hypocrites are out here. You know, they don't really love themselves. They don't really love who they are.
Green
right,
eyes,
exactly.
light skin.
Oh,
because they feel that's the life they want to live, you know. But JJ, you've been quiet for a bit. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I want to get on the gun thing first before I get into this because these are both fascinating topics. Me being from the most dangerous city in America, probably still is Memphis, Tennessee. I could point you to 2 shootings. I know you. Daddy,
no, they're bragging about who's the most dangerous.
I'm not bragging.
No. I don't mean it in a bad way.
I thought you gonna say like New York or Jacksonville or Los Angeles. He said the mean streets of Mississippi. Wow.
I said Memphis, not Mississippi. Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Memphis, Tennessee. There you go.
Danny's saying same thing.
Pretty much right across the border. I can point you to one shooting that happened recently, which was, you probably saw it on the news. The guy was going on a shooting rampage, went to AutoZone, shot a guy for no reason. He smiled about it, ran out, just went around, shot a mother in front of her daughter, all that stuff. I was in the office at the time, scared to death because I couldn't bring my gun inside the building. So I was like, okay, if you come around here, what can I do? But, you know, it's more than just guns, right? We're in a country where Medicaid and Medicare is going to be gone. Social Security is going to be gone. You got computers taking over these jobs that people need. People are going crazy. People are turning to drugs, anything they can to ease the pain of how can I feed my kids? No, how can I pay my mortgage and my rent? Right. And when this guy got arrested, he didn't remember what he did. He was on drugs and was incarcerated several times before. So no matter how strict you make the gun laws, people can still get a hold of guns. You saw New York recently where they rounded up all those gang members. They found all kind of pistols and sawed-off shotguns and everything. They're not even licensed to get them. How did they get them? So people are always going to be able to get guns in America anyway. And until then, I got Bertha, Lucille, and Big Daddy Rico. If somebody wants to start some stuff, I'm ready all the time.
That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead, bro.
And to this AI, artificial intelligence, this is very dangerous because you just talked about what happened to Jonathan Majors. What if somebody could AI intelligence disguise his voice to blackmail? What if somebody can blackmail the voice of a president to press a damn button to start some shit? The deep fake stuff you got going on. Put somebody's face on somebody else's face. Oh yeah, they did it. They did it. We are playing a dangerous game.
Wow. One of the first videos I did was talking about some bank robbers who got caught, and they had like the most sophisticated masks that they were wearing. Looked just like any other black person walking down the block, but they weren't black. It was the mask that they were wearing. Looked realistic as hell. It was like beyond what Hollywood could do. They were talking about. You know what I mean? So it's some real stuff out here. And yes, it is dangerous because once again, they look like us, but they weren't. So, you know, any poor brother who was walking down the block that day, you're a suspect.
Facts.
That was weird, man. And that's where we are.
It's a dangerous world.
I agree with you guys 100%, man. And that AI stuff is taking over. Roberto, any thoughts?
My daughter took graphic design. She's like, why did I waste my time?
You know?
But how could she know that AI is going to, you know, take her job?
Hey, the things, I watch Amazing Lucas, and at one point he was just messing with AI, and he was making all these little pictures of himself. Yo, they looked like real pictures, some of them. You know what I mean? Like, you couldn't tell the difference between that and an actual real picture. That's how good these AI things are now. Imagine 5 years from now. You know what I mean? Someone's gonna create a whole video of the president of the United States on the news saying some shit, and it's not even gonna be him. It's gonna be an AI video. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Did you see that video of it was AI Biden, and he was talking about I guess he was telling off some tranny or something like that. Sounded just like him. Yeah, just like him. It was like, holy crap, man.
I wish I could.
Reality is just
it's believable. He's already senile any damn way. He's liable to say any damn thing. It's not the last thing he did, you know. I mean, I can
true. Remember that movie Nzo Equilibrium, and the guy the guy was dead for years, but they was able to put together his picture and superimpose it over the other guy, and he was saying all kinds of stuff. Sound just like, I think it was Father was his name. Sound just like Father, saying all that kind of crazy stuff, and what Father had been dead for 10 years. So we've seen it in movies a long time ago.
Movies are what's to come. That's what I believe.
So now, now the technology is catching up with the movies that we already saw.
100%.
Hey, man, that's why I tell people, man, we only come around in this world just one time. Speak your mind, because each one of us are individuals. There can be no AI for the individual thinker, for the critical thinker. That's why a grown man should never be afraid to speak his mind. You know what I mean? That's why when I get on these videos, that's exactly what I do. And, you know, that's what I always encourage everybody to do. I don't give a damn about political correctness or getting subs and all that stuff. I don't give a shit about that stuff, man. It's like all of this stuff is going to be over. We're going to be gone forever.
I feel like you represent me, Mark.
I
knew nothing about subs. I knew nothing about monetize. I just told Nzo, let's see how many people out there like us.
That's
you know what I mean?
That's what matters, man.
And when I first started out, I ain't gonna lie, I was all about, man, subs. You know, talking subs, man. How we gonna get? man, now.
You know what I mean? Like we sit here and
Right?
it's like, would it be nice? Absolutely.
Yeah, but
you know,
because
like,
when we
I don't
first started
even-
out, so man, we were hard. I'm talking every
You
night,
guys made that shit
Yeah.
seem like a job.
3 or
I
4
can't
hours
afford that
a
shit.
night. I
Yeah,
remember
these
it
guys were
good.
like, wow.
For a year solid, man. We were 3 or 4 hours every night.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be going to bed like, damn, I'm tired. Shit, I gotta have it. Let me get my fix. Shit. I think like last year, man, we was like, bruh.
I don't even tell people to hit the. I don't even tell people to hit the like button. You know what I mean? Hey, hit the like button. You know what I mean? I don't even say that because I'm on here to have fun, chill with these people on the panel. You know what I mean? Have a good time. If people watch, great. If they don't,
They missed
so
out.
be it.
Boy,
You know what I
Missed
mean?
out on real shit. Real shit isn't popular. They want to talk
Yeah.
about shit like negative, disturbing shit, you know, that the algorithms want to push. They don't want to push us. We're boring. We're talking the truth. We're legit.
Facts.
Sometimes
Yeah.
we're raw, you know?
From 12 nights a month to 3 nights a month. God, that was fantastic.
I tell you what, man, I hate those first time watching this and first time listening to this. Motherfucker, you done seen that shit I don't know how many times. That shit been out for 20 damn years. You come out now, my first time seeing this, my first time seeing that. After about 100 other videos do the same damn thing. Like, it's ridiculous. Just be you, do your thing, and hey, if they come, they come. They don't, they don't. It is what it is.
You know what it is too. What? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, go ahead. No, you first.
No, I was gonna say the frustrating thing about it is that you know, black people in America anyway are like the number one consumers in the country, right? We spend a lot of our time chasing after what offends us, so we become a little bit more invested in chasing after white content creators. You know, hate watching them. Meanwhile, you have a real panel right here. You guys are talking, you know, getting stuff off your chest, which really ends up echoing what almost every brother would be thinking, you know, but we don't support each other. It's like our audience should be there. Our audience should be super chatting. I'm not saying that, you know, oh, listen, this is just what we want. I'm just saying this is how you support. This is what those other so-called bigger channels got. It's like if you're a white content creator and you speak to white male concerns, they rain on you. It's like I watch some of these streams. They're making thousands of dollars a night just by playing into their own paranoia. Now, you can talk to your people, so-called here. It's crickets. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's the way it is for a black content creator. It's like because our audience is busy looking over there at what offends them over there instead of here. You know, it's what I was saying on my videos very, very early on. There was a show called Dear White People. I said, I'm still waiting for the Dear Black People. When do we talk to each other? We don't. All we ever do is chase after them. And that's what the issue is, man.
But
you know,
Mark,
we're never going to work anything out unless we start investing our time, our energy, our money into our own concerns and our own interests. But, you know, we'll get there one day.
I agree with what you're saying, but I think Dark Council has found that formula. Me and Nzo have talked about it several times, and I'm going to give you praise. I'm not trying to kiss you anything, but I want to get to where y'all at. That's what me and Nzo, Chris, Roberto, I mean, y'all have 100, 200 people on there religiously. I mean, I don't. It would be nice to have thousands like I've seen some people, but just triple digits. Have we ever had a triple digit night also?
No. No.
So
I think the most we had on this show was about 60 in one night, but yeah.
Nzo's killing it with his verses. I just don't have the technology, the savvy to do that. 'Cause I know one night he had like what, 10,000?
66,000 people before they shut me down.
Yes, brother. I know that's a nice check.
Yeah.
But I'll tell
actually,
you this,
hold on, Mark, just keep that thought. No, it wasn't a good check because they struck my channel, right? And then when I went to apply the month later, they said I didn't take off all my videos, so they held it for another month. Damn. And if you go 60 days without being suspended, they take that money.
Damn, that's messed up.
Yeah. Go ahead, Mark. You were saying?
It's rough, man. No, I was just going to point out, I was telling, you know, the brothers over in, you know, Dark Council, I was telling them that don't lose heart because my nephew, you know, reached out to me not too long ago. Now, my sister and I are very, very close, man. You know what I mean? That's my girl, you know, my little sister. But and she never watches my stuff, so I know she, because we argue a lot too, like just theoretical arguing and stuff, but never serious. But anyway, I know she doesn't let her son, he's 15, 16, he's gonna be 15, and I know she doesn't let him watch me, or she doesn't want him to, but he does, right? So I just get this random text message from him talking about, man, he's like, your latest video was on point. I agree totally with what you're saying about this and about that. And you just never know when like impressionable minds are watching, if you're telling the truth, that is, you never know. And that really did my heart good, when he did that, because I didn't expect it, but he broke down my talking points and all that stuff. And he's just like, yeah, because if we as Black people don't do this and that, like he totally got it. And if you watch my videos, sometimes I'm just acting silly, but that's part of getting the message across. So for him to get that at 15, to cut through the abrasiveness of it and everything and get to the point, I was like, all right. In the morning, I'm going to do another video. Because sometimes you start feeling like, man, ain't nobody listening to this, bro. You know what I mean? But they're out there, bro. They're out there. And I love the fact that he was, like I said, 15, like so young. So, you just have to play the long game and be patient. And
this young crowd,
you get your returns.
They're not dumb about no means. It's just sometimes we treat them like they're dumb or treat them like they can't understand. And them cats and kids, they understand quite well. You just got to have the patience, and you got to have, in my opinion, the determination, and you got to be consistent with trying to feed them those little nuggets of wisdom and stuff. Because some of them are listening. Some of them aren't. There's always going to be a knucklehead. But for the most part, I think if you take the time and they see that you're genuine, that they'll listen.
Absolutely.
When we first started on this, we hit some sensitive topics, and I think we actually saved somebody, Nzo?
Yeah.
Somebody came on our show and thanked us for saving them, because even Danny said it, you Canadians, man, you guys talk about everything. we were holding back, Mark. We were talking about some real sensitive topics that
bullying, depression,
that Black people should talk about, because
absolutely
there's too many stigmas in our community, and it's sad because all these stigmas hold us back. This whole snitch thing, like when I said it last week, if your brethren gets shot and you tell the police who shot your brethren, you're not a snitch, you're a brethren. If they're trying to get you to say something that didn't happen,
speak English, not that Jamaican stuff, man. I'm gonna tell you about that Jamaican stuff.
Hey, hold on, let me say it right way.
Repeat it so the Americans can understand.
Now, if a friend gets shot, and you know a friend, you tell the police who shot the friend. But if it's for your benefit or for the benefit of others for you to say something, then you're a snitch. So we have to get the true definition of a snitch. Is that better, Danny?
Right. Yeah, I can understand that. All that blood clot stuff you're talking about.
He didn't say nothing about no blood clot.
Hey, they ain't said it tonight. But what the hell they talking about?
It's deep.
English, Ebonics. I know that. I don't know all the other brethren stuff. So these movies, and I'm like, what the hell is that? What was that movie y'all told me to watch?
Talk to the youth.
Man,
talk to the youth.
Let me hurry up.
Subtitles, so Daddy.
Let me cut on the subtitles, bro. I didn't know what they were saying.
Man, but bro, we're tired of our grandparents being scared in the hood and everything. It's like like what you saying. It's like it ain't snitching. It's protecting your community, is what it is.
Yes.
Because you don't want it to get to a point where, like I said, our moms, our sisters, our grandparents, they're not safe to walk, just take an evening walk. You don't want to invest in a community like that, man. You want to invest in a community of good evening, good afternoon. Do you need help? That's a good thing to have. You want your daughters and your sisters to have a good choice of man, so you don't have to kick nobody's ass because they mistreating her. I told my little sister that a long time ago. It's like, be careful out here, because I'll go to jail for you, because it's what I'm supposed to do. I said, but if you love me, you won't bring home no knucklehead, because I have no choice.
Facts.
And that's what all of us men do. That's what real men do. We protect ours, and that's what you want to invest in. Just stop, man. Like I said, our kids understand that. The kids understand that. They understand the truth.
Do nothing, but they say the police do nothing. But yet, that you can fucking solve this case by just saying the truth.
Thank you, Roberto.
And they fucking want to say no, but go do your job. You got, you know,
I was
it's
just ready to
such
say
a
that.
catch-22. I don't understand.
I've been to plenty of calls, and you know there's at least 2 or 3 eyewitnesses out there. Man, I ain't got nothing to say, man. Do your job. I want to say, motherfucker, asking you the question is my job. You ain't. I'm not staying out here in the war zone. I stay in a nice neighborhood that's well patrolled, and that's where my family's at. I don't stay out here with you, so you can help me help you by telling me what's going on, and we can go ahead and do what we need to do. Or you can be, I'm not gonna snitch, and then you start here with this fool that's out here shooting, stabbing, and killing people. I hate it for you, but if you're not helping me help you. That's one of the biggest frustrations of being in law enforcement.
The attitude there is exactly what you said. You don't live there. So after you leave, they still got to be there. Now, somebody done saw him talking to you. When you get in that car and drive away, but now you ass out. So that's the way they think. You know?
But there are ways around that, and and I think now this is my deal. If you're an officer that's about something, and the people see that you're firm and you're fair, and you're consistent, which I try to be. And I'm not saying I'm a saint of a cop, but I try to be consistent with everybody. If people know the cops that's full of shit, and the cops that's going to try and do something, I've always tried to be the cop that's trying to do something and help people. And there are a lot of cops. Now there are some, I'm going to tell you right now, full of shit. They ain't worth a damn. Don't even touch a badge. Don't even touch a uniform. They're out there. I'm not going to sit here and lie like it's not. But sometimes we have to have help. We just can't do it by ourselves. It's not these hour shows that come in here and they can solve the crime. They can look at this and this and get a bug and dissect it and can tell when people. That's good on CSI. But that ain't good in bumfuck Egypt little town. We don't have the access kind of stuff. We need your help.
Absolutely.
That's all I'm preaching.
One thing about the black community, we all know this no snitching policy that we have. It really needs to stop.
Until it happens to you. Until it happens to you, then you wanna. You know how we catch most crooks? The woman get pissed off. The woman gets pissed off. She's mad because the boyfriend either cheated on her, either hit her, did something crazy, and that's when we catch that clown. Most times, as long as he keep treating her good, couple steady.
Absolutely.
The minute she gets pissed off, that old saying.
Look at that, man. We don't go full circle. This is what we were talking about before. The woman has the power in her hands.
It always ends up there.
And then sometimes there's other guys too.
Hey.
I'm messing with Nzo old girl. Then he'll we've seen a lot of that too. It's that, I guess you want to call it bitch mentality.
No, 100%. Because when I was going through my shit and I got, locked up for the night, whatever, went to court the next day, right? You talk to the people that are in there. What are you in for? Oh, some chick. What are you in for? Some chick. Oh, what are you in for? Some chick. Every single dude was in there because of a girl. I could not believe it. I was like, wow, man.
They will make you do things you would never do.
And guess who? We like busters with that. Oh, yeah, Susie pissed off Mark, man. Yeah, damn, let's go talk to Susie. I'm telling you, I've cracked many a case like that, bro. Okay, you pissed off. Guess what? I saw Mark out there fucking Michelle yesterday.
You ain't seen Mark nothing.
I'm just,
hey, better you than me, because I'm usually that guy, Mark.
You know what I mean? You know why?
I saw Roberto.
Because I don't trust him. I can bring my son in here right now. He'll tell you. I tell him all the time, boy, you can't. I'm sorry. You can't trust him. What about mom? Nope.
Damn. Nope. I'm telling you, all it takes for one time she gets pissed off. One time she gets pissed off, floodgates open and it's all over.
I got certain needs. I got to trust one. She done met me 27 years, so I'm going to trust her.
Yeah, you can, Danny, because it's been 27 years. Absolutely. You know what I mean? But if it's just like a year, a month or two, you got to be motherfucking careful, bro, because you never know. And let's be real. Some of them are crazy. Crazy.
Look at our face.
Because I had one. Roberto knows.
You ain't lying.
I had one that was fucking nuts. She was okay. So I think I told this story before. We were arguing one day, right?
Co-worker?
Yeah.
Fuck.
We were arguing one night, right? arguing, blah blah blah, and she wouldn't fucking move to let me get in the room. I'm like, excuse me, I'm trying to get in the room. Like, I'm trying to avoid the fight. No,
you told me
so
that.
I grabbed her and I like pushed her to the side. I didn't like throw her. I just pushed her. She slipped on the floor and fell. Right. So I went in the room.
Mhm.
So I'm chilling in the room now, and I'm hearing all this noise in front of the door. So I'm like, what the fuck is? And I open the door. This chick was pouring Crisco oil in front of the door so that when I walked out, I would fall.
Wow.
Man, you see?
Crazy.
That's pretty genius.
It is. I mean, yeah.
Sound like she was
I
trying
wouldn't have
to
started shit like that.
sound like she was trying to reenact that part on This Christmas.
But hold on. You ever notice how women love to watch those fucking murder mysteries, man?
Yes. My wife
No.
does that
They
shit.
watch them all day, all fucking day. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I go to my friend's house and I'm like, what the fuck? Is there memo going around? What's going on here?
You know,
They got
you ain't-
they got 2 channels that play that shit.
you ain't lying,
24/7.
Roberto.
Freaking psychos, man.
My wife and daughter watches that shit all the time.
All
Yeah.
that For My Man shit they be watching. And all that crazy
It's
stuff.
like research for them.
I'm
But
telling you.
yo, I just did a video today about the chick from Love and Hip Hop, Brittany Taylor, who beat the crap out of her man with a baseball bat in front of his kids
Damn.
and his mother. Right?
That's crazy.
Like, you know,
It didn't help.
I got to do what?
It didn't help. Mama didn't on the son.
Mama, she didn't want to get hit. I don't know. But dude,
Damn.
I got him in the thumbnail. I all like, you know what I mean? Like blood all over his face and stuff like that. Everybody talking about Jonathan Majors. This chick done beat this dude in front of his babies. 2 years old, 8 months old. He came to get them. Flew. I don't know where he was flying from, but he flew in to get them. He's leaving. She's all wilding out, you know, and everything. Punched him in his face. He's still trying to leave. She gets a baseball bat and tries to break his head open. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
it was-
Perp, you are 100% correct with this statement, but you have to know what you are getting into, right? You have to know, because if you know that she's crazy and the boom boom is good, you have to be willing to sacrifice
Man.
it. You know what I mean?
Let me tell you this. If you gonna sleep like this right here, Nzo,
That's what I was just saying. One eye better be open.
No.
Hey, it's gonna be
All
the
right,
best
guys.
10 seconds of her life. So I'm be in and out, and I'm gone.
It hit
Don't look
different.
back.
It hit different. I'm
different.
gone. I'm out.
And
of
I think that's why they are crazy, because they know that it's good like that. You know what I mean? So they can like trap a dude and you okay? You want some of this crazy boom boom? You know what I mean?
Shit, man. That's why you can't treat them nice.
Facts.
Slick
That's
Rick
why-
said it a long time ago. Treat them like a prostitute.
Facts,
Like
and
I
that's
said,
why on your
in and
video,
out. I'm out.
that's why on your video, the Jonathan Majors one, I was like, sometimes you need to choke a bitch. You know what I mean?
Somebody, my job said, well, he must forgot the safe word. I say, shit, the safe word was his ass got locked up. That was the safe word.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Mike, I actually did have to delete them because when they struck my channel, I had to delete all of the things that had copyrights on it and stuff. So the verses were one of them. But yes, you did win one, and Danny did win one. I think you won 2. I'm not mistaken. If you had the second one, I think there was that.
He won that Christmas shit, but he put all that white people music that nobody know but white people.
And final topic, guys, is because this has been a topic that's been going on for like a few weeks now, where they're having these trans drag shows for kids. What are your thoughts on that? Because
Why kids?
I don't know. Hey, bro, I don't know, man. I think I have a video up here. Let me see. Is this something here?
I know why kids, but I'm saying why kids to see if other people know why kids.
Easily
Yeah.
influenced and trying to
They're
change.
sponges, man. They are
Mhm.
sponges.
Okay, so yeah, I do have a video. Hold on. I just went on YouTube and found one real quick.
This
You
shit
better watch what you
angers
say,
me, man.
Dan, because I'm telling you, I take my grandsons to school twice a week, and I always play hip hop or rap music in the truck. I don't play none of that country shit. That's it. One thing you're gonna learn from
Yeah.
Grandpa is good music.
Facts. Here's the video. Let's see.
Disturbing footage surfaced
Oh,
of
in the
a
UK,
drag
I'm not
queen
surprised.
performing in front of infants. Yes, infants. The vision is so shocking that we have to
What the
heavily
fuck?
blur it.
Oh my god.
But these are grown adults in bondage gear or in G-strings strutting around in front of tiny kids, infants, toddlers. The heavily sexualized drag shows is just the latest in a growing list of drag events being targeted towards children. Joining me now is Sky News.
So skip it there. That's just one of the videos. But there's a lot of these going around, right?
Is it in the UK or it's happening here too?
There's happening here too. It's happening in the States too. I say in the States. I don't know about here, but in the States too. What are your thoughts? I'll go with you first,
How
Roberto.
you know it happened in the States? I need video footage.
I knew that he's gonna
You
get
love to
sensitive.
say some shit about the States. Always happening in the
I
States all the time.
do. We touched
All
the
right.
bone. He didn't say
All right.
Canada. He just said the
you
US.
know what? You know what? I'm gonna find a Canadian one. An American
Yeah, let's
one.
find let's find heaven. There's got to be something wrong with heaven. I need to change Canada to put heaven.
Okay. I'm sure there's one here somewhere. But what are your thoughts about it, though?
Canada.
Like I said,
Canada,
I want
or
to find
I
that
should
video.
say,
Y'all
Montreal
get the
is
best
top
food.
I'm
place
looking.
to live.
Best food, the best women, all this stuff I hear y'all talking about. Oh my god.
You don't see where Canada's ranked as far as a place to live?
Where?
I think they're top 5.
Shit, I thought it was number one. Hear y'all talk.
No.
It should be.
Well,
I thought
compared
most
to
people-
where y'all is,
No,
we
most
sound like
people-
number 1.
Most people died and said, "Nah, I'm not going there. I'm going to Canada."
Shit.
Here, Danny.
You can
This
deal
one's
with the
for you.
cold. It's safe, yo.
Texas lawmaker pushing bill banning kids from drag shows.
A debate is heating up over whether or not Texas children should be allowed in drag events. It comes after Dallas bar Mr. Mister promoted their Saturday afternoon event as a family-friendly version of their shows and appropriate for kids of all
Okay,
ages.
that's enough.
Children were invited to walk down the
You asked for it. I found
Now,
it.
let's show the one in Canada. Let's find that one.
We don't have that here. We don't.
Yeah,
We don't do that stuff here.
yeah.
All right, Roberto, you were gonna start off.
You forgot.
No, it's not. I forgot. Like this subject is so sensitive. I feel
Yeah.
like I should restrain because
Yeah.
if I talk the way I really want to talk, I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
Disliked, anti bullshit. Right?
Yeah, you're right.
The fact that they're targeting kids. I mean, if you want to have your drag show for adults, I might even go see one just to see what the hype is. You know, because I'm strong about who I am. I love my wife. She loves me. I don't think that'll ever change. But when you're starting to choose kids and you won't allow sex ed to be in schools, that tries to tell me that there's a bigger plan happening here. I don't know what it is, but it's a bigger plan because that's some fucking bullshit. And what, if we protest, we're anti?
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. What do you think, Mark?
It just fucking angers me, yo.
Yeah. Well, then call me anti then, because I'm anti. I think it's sick. I think it's depraved. I think that targeting children is, I do think, excuse me, it's demonic. I think there's this preoccupation with, I don't want to use that word. There's this preoccupation with corrupting innocence. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it gives them. I think they feel like it gives them some sort of energy or something. And I'm not damning all like the whole drag scene because I've seen drag people speak out against this also. You know what I mean? I just think there's something fundamentally wrong with it. And I don't understand how this even became a thing. But like you had just mentioned, children are at their most trusting, most impressionable age. When they're like that, you just don't do some twisted lifestyle stuff like that to them. It's like, even if it was so-called straight love, what do kids do when they see, affection like that? They cover their eyes. They're not ready for it. They don't process it, let alone a grown-ass man dressed up like some exaggerated woman thing. And but it goes further than that because it's kind of a gateway, because you have men who now compete in women's sports who want to or identify or demand to be identified as women. So you see how far it goes. It just doesn't stop there. It's all hand in hand. So, at some point, good sense has to prevail. People have to start saying it stops with the kids. Leave the kids
Facts.
alone. Like the old
Yes.
song said, hey, leave those kids alone.
Yeah.
Let them
Facts.
develop, let them believe in something. Let them be innocent. But you guys, not you guys, but they're ripping that innocence away from them. So, like I said, sooner or later, I hope that good sense prevails and we put a stop to that shit because it's just wrong, man.
And that's the thing, right? Because if it was like strippers, there would be an uproar. You know what I mean? You have some big booty girls in there doing their thing in a G-string and thong. People would go crazy. Oh, you can't do that in front of the kids. But no, this is fine. We can do this. Yeah, don't worry about it, guys. But strippers? No, me personally. If my kid was like, hey, Dad, we got a bunch of strippers coming to school today, I'm like, what time? I'll be there. You know what I mean? What time you need me? I'm right there.
I knew it.
Oh, you tell him I'm upset. Send home some paper so Daddy could approve it and know exactly when it's taking place. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I have to chaperone and watch to make sure that they are not doing nothing inappropriate. Then I'd be in the school flashing, here, take it off.
Taking out your dollar gun.
JG, what are your thoughts?
You know what? Do you guys remember when Lizzo was at the NBA game? Well, that outfit, there was an uproar. They said it's a family event. Kids are there. You don't need to be coming in wearing that. Same shit applies to this.
Facts.
These are drag. Again, I'm not against you. You want to be a drag, show up, contest, whatever, gay, lesbian, whatever you want to be. Hey, boo boo, that's your business to live your life. But these are little kids. And you're right, they're sponges, and you're confusing them as they get older. Like what makes a man, what makes a woman. Screw all that. Oh, there's some chemical imbalance. Fuck all that. Right? These are children. And I blame the parents. Because what parents would send their child or allow their child to be involved in that bullshit?
I agree.
It's like everyone's afraid to fucking say anything.
Exactly. You say something, oh, you're homophobic or you're transphobic or you're just, dude, I don't care what the fuck you are. Do what you want to do. But when my kid is involved, I'm going to have a say so.
Oh, 100%.
I think they're being hypocrites.
But even the public school system, at least here in America, is soaked with this type of thing. They have so-called, like programs to help the children who might be struggling or emotionally. And you see reports all the time of the schools like asking kids, if it's a boy, do you ever feel like you're a girl? If it's a girl, do you ever feel like you're a boy? Like this is part of what they do, and they don't always have to alert the parents of what they're doing either. So it's definitely something evil that's going on out here. And like I said, good sense has to prevail at some point. I look to the men, men, because women, a lot of times they tend to just go with the flow. They think stuff is cute. But if you're a father or something like that, you should really raise your voice to it and just be like, look, man, dead that. You know what I mean? Just stop. There's no reason why drag queens should be performing for children. Common sense.
I agree 100%. You know what I mean? Sexualizing it and stuff. Danny, what are your thoughts?
I agree with what everyone said. Especially what Mark said. It's like they got some kind of agenda to try and just steal all innocent and just try to create so much evil and craziness. If you are a Christian and you believe in the Bible, I mean, some of the signs are there. I mean, there's a phrase in Ecclesiastes that says, like, pretty much he who increases knowledge increases sorrow. And I never understood what that means until I was a man. And the more knowledgeable you become, that's good. But the flip side of it is very bad because people's always there are going to be some people that always try to pervert that knowledge. And what we see now is a lot of perversion going on, and it's really sad. So as a man, as a woman, as a believer, you got to stand up, because if not, then there's just like Sodom and Gomorrah again. If you read the Bible, know that story. It's just looking 10 times worse than that. It's just sad. I don't understand it.
And the thing is, we gotta let these kids be kids, man. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like, when did that stop allowing kids to be kids? You know what I mean? Let them find out that shit on their own. I didn't need no one to show me. You know, I want to. I stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning and put on the little Playboy channel, watch the Waverly. You know what I mean? We found that shit on our own. My parents wasn't taking me to no stripper show or no kind of show like that. But you see these parents doing it now, and it's just like, why?
But this
Why
right here,
you-
Anzo, is a prime
Mhm.
example of the good. This platform, this knowledge here has allowed 5 brothers who don't know each other, one in South Carolina, one in New York, one in Memphis, and 2 in another country, to communicate with each
Hold
other
on.
and have a
He's
conversation.
holding us like we're outcasts. Another country. You name everybody else but us.
Canada, okay?
Oh, you defended the U.S. before. I think we got to defend our shit too, right?
I'm on your
So
turf,
we're
man.
up. We're up in Montreal, Canada. We're in a
I'm on your
city.
turf. Hey,
We got a city.
I show love to
Montreal.
one of the Canadians on this channel to come on my show on Saturdays and talk sports. But he always, play golf. His daughter done had about 5 birthday parties and birthdays in 1 year. Your wife is telling you, no, you're not hanging with the boys. You gonna come with me. Yes, dear.
That's said when I'm not around.
What I'm supposed to do, man? I try to extend the olive branch to you, but you pretty much just slap me in my face. Me and you supposed to be redskin buddies, but now you don't even like.
I'm back, Danny. I'm back. He's telling the team, I'm back. I'm back, brother. Oh my God, it feels so good. It feels so good. It's time to suffer again. I'm back.
But yeah, man, this is a good thing, man. I never would have met Roberto, Alonzo, Mark, JD if it wasn't for this. But then there's some people that we've seen on here take this shit and just perverse it and all these sex crimes and stupid stuff on here. So it's just sad. I mean, there's no other word for it than sad, because this perversion is going to mess us all up, and it's going to mess up our future. Because some parents aren't good parents. They're just going to let their child do whatever they want to do. It's very seldom you see somebody that, man, you got to know where I know my grandson's friends. One, they don't go to their house. He can come over here, but they're not going over there. And I don't care if it pisses the other parent off. I don't care. And I done told my wife and my daughter, they're not going over there. So that's how you got to be.
Absolutely, 100%. And I think all of us here growing up were like that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, no, you're not gonna hang with them. Not that kid. You know?
No.
Go ahead, Mark.
You gotta understand, the last 2.5, 3 years has been one big psyop on the kids, especially. You know, like I remember when the lockdowns first started, they actually put yellow tape in the parks around here, you know, so the kids couldn't go in there.
Damn.
You know, covered up their mouths. They couldn't even see each other smile, separated them in school. No matter what you think about how we took it as adults, that wasn't a good way for kids to develop, you know, and a lot of them were in a very important stage, you know, at those 3 years right there, they missed out on a lot, you know, and, you know, I actually did a video talking about that, how it's been reported that emotionally, developmentally, they've fallen behind in reading and math and all of this stuff, you know, as a result of online learning, which they were never meant to do. You know, they cut them off socially, you know, so there's a lot of things that's going on. And then you put on top of that drag shows and all of that stuff. It's cool. It's crazy, man. You know what I mean? It's abusive is what it is, you know. But what was that? Somebody say something?
No, I think it was some video or something that played.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's what it's looking like, man. You know, it's wild, man. It's wild.
I agree with you.
What is it? Suicide, race, depression, you know, all of that stuff is through the roof with kids right now. People aren't really talking about it so much now, but oh yeah. You know?
Because, you know, kids are seeing things at a young age that they shouldn't be seeing it. You know what I mean? We're seeing all this stuff on the internet, the drags, the trans, you know, sexualizing stuff. You got Cardi B, you got all these rappers out there booty shaking and doing all kinds of stuff. Kids are seeing this at a young age. It's not for them, you know. And I remember when my son was young, I was pretty lenient, but I had to know that he could understand something before I let him watch it. Like, so for example, one night I was watching Lord of the Rings, you know what I mean? And I got to the part where they chopped off the orc's head, and my son had walked in when that scene came up and he seen it and he laughed. And I'm like, oh, that doesn't scare you? And he's like, no, it's just a movie. So I understand he's getting a little bit more, I can give him a little bit more stuff to do, right? But anytime I watched the movie and some titties or something came on, my hand was right over his eyes. You know what I mean? No, you're not watching this part. You know what I mean? And you're like, what?
Then fast forward 10 years later, you take him to the club for the first time. Hey, here, son. Here's your stack of dollar bills. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. 100%. When he came out to me on my birthday, right? He came out. We went to the club and everything came out when we first started our business and shit. And I was like, yeah. There's a girl watching him, like, go do your thing, bro. You know what I mean? Ask her if she wants a drink, stuff like that. Go do your thing. You know, so when they get older, yeah, it's a little bit different. But when they're young, you gotta keep that shit away from them, man.
Wow, Mark. Wow.
Speaking of Cyclops, Nzo, I do appreciate you looking out for Danny and scrubbing the Versus stream for copyright reasons. Not everyone should see him embarrassed on YouTube that way. Ooh.
Yeah. This sucker playing like Bing Crosby and I'm dreaming of a White Christmas, all this shit. I'm like, what the hell? Nobody wants to hear that. But of course, the crowd, mainly white, voted for that bull crap.
No, I feel just the way when I lost to you, the crowd was all on your side for whatever reason.
And you know why
I played
I
the
won
better
against
music.
you, Nzo? Because I put that shit on the radio. I put everything on the radio.
Oh shit, it was a great show, guys. We hit the 2-hour mark. I want to thank Mark for coming on, JG, Danny, Roberto, of course. Mark, shout out your channel real quick, sir.
Mark with a C. Come on by, check out the flow. You know, like I said, talk about all the things that I see going on out here from my unique perspective, and I invite conversation. You know, honest back and forth. I don't have to be right, but you know, most of the time I am. But you know, come on through. Let's have some fun. Thank you guys for having me.
Thanks for coming, man. It was a pleasure. JG.
Yo, find me Wednesday nights on the O.O.C with the great Nzo and the great Roberto and Danny as well when he shows up. We're not talking about cop jokes or whatever. You follow me with Super Waz's channel. You know, talking about the comic geek stuff that I love. That's about it.
Absolutely. And Rogue said, why are you pretending you weren't playing standards? Danny, again, one whisper song don't make it black,
was
sir.
Motown Christmas songs, bro. Half of it, over half.
Shout out your channel, Danny. I think we need to find a way to have a rematch for you two. If that's the case.
I'm telling him. We're gonna do because he loved Prince. I love Michael Jackson. So we're gonna do Prince versus Michael Jackson.
I'm down. Yeah, we could do that.
I love Michael Jackson, but Prince is taking that one. Go ahead, bro.
Ooh.
All day, my brother. Hold
on. This I gotta do it. Danny. You know what's coming, right?
Yep.
This is for these two Prince lovers over here.
The fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up until you reach the top of Shut Fuck Mountain, where there are no more fuck ups to shut.
Man, I saw the entire scene of that. Oh my god, it is so funny. The entire scene from beginning to end.
Oh my goodness. She needed an award for that. I've never heard that before. But if I could put it on a t-shirt, I would do it.
Girl named Nikki, I guess you could say she was a sex
Sing it, that's what I'm talking about.
Met her in a hotel lobby, masturbating in a magazine. Don't get me started, bro.
You say it's time. Your name on it, dotted line. Come on, bro. Y'all know nothing.
Lights went out. Nikki started to grind.
Hold on, Roberto. Who's winning, Prince or Michael?
I never saw Michael in concert, so I have to go with Prince. Yeah.
Oh, this fucker! Hold on.
I'm talking about
Roberto. Roberto will no longer be my co-host. I thought he had my back.
Hold on. Are you part of the alphabet community? That's a little harsh, huh? Take it easy. You asked a question, you got to get the answer, bro. Oh, shit. Like I said, I never saw Michael in concert. I wish I had, but I saw Prince, man. And I know he got me the girl I was with at that concert. So
Exactly.
I have to take the hat off to him, you know.
I feel you. I feel you.
My oldest daughter, she had tickets to that "This Is It" concert, and he died before.
Oh man,
Shit.
I was like, damn, how'd you get that? Her and her husband. I was like, damn.
That concert looked like it was gonna be so fucking
Fire,
good, man.
fire. The guys are showing.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Danny, go ahead.
Comment chat. You can find me Monday nights on our channel, Chaos Central. Me, Nzo, Chris Knight, and a few others, and then of course we do Mandalorian Roundtable and Bad Batch Roundtable, which we'll probably be doing this Sunday or either Saturday on these last 2 episodes. So good show, man. Appreciate the invite.
Absolutely, Roberto.
Anytime, D. Anytime. Y'all know Wednesday nights. I don't know why there's an echo, but yeah. Wednesday nights, 9:00. That's where you find me. And as Danny stated earlier, he was talking about me, all whipped by my wife and my birthdays and all of that stuff. But when I do get an invite to be on that show, I am there most of the time.
Yeah.
But it's been a minute, right, Nzo? It's been a minute, no?
Absolutely, yeah, it's been a minute.
So we won't call you out for loafing, Danny, and that's. Let me define that because that might be too Jamaican for you. Slacking. Okay.
I got tired of inviting, man.
Wait, I don't see you in Nzo on there. All I know, I was at one show. Then there was a show you guys couldn't figure out the time, and I never received an invite.
We wanted you on the show, Roberto. You.
Yeah. But,
and there were plenty of times you said yourself, it's golfing season.
There's no golf in the winter.
Why the weather is. I'm talking about when we did it like the preseason and stuff. You were golfing.
Well, I don't know it was the last time, but there was one time where we did the O.O.C. We said we were doing Square One on Saturday. Roberto said yes on the O.O.C. And then when Saturday came, Roberto wasn't around. I'm just saying.
Yeah. We gonna this year I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna mark down every day that I'm gonna send.
Let's do that.
I'm gonna send the phone. I'm gonna send it to your phone number, Roberto. We're going on at 4:30. 4:30.
This is the deal, Mark. As Danny stated several times, it's more cold up here than it is hot, right? So when we do have some nice weather, which is maybe 3 or 4 months out of the 12 months, try and get a little golf in there, try and make some business deals and shit.
I ain't mad at you, bro.
Thanks, bro. Thanks. I respect that.
Yeah, I wish I could
making
golf.
power moves, bro.
I'm trying, man. And you can't meet the right people till you get your game up, so only way to get your game up is to get your game in, and that's what I'm trying to do.
My man out there with Trump, man. You know what I mean? Trying to do his thing.
Beaming Cunt said, Roberto, I am
respect Beaming Cunt.
Absolutely. And respect everybody that came into the chat. Roll comments, Minded, Chillmonger, holy cow. Andrea, Tony Robinson. Who else did we have in there? Bosco came in. Drop Shop came in. Sci-Fi Nation was here. Basil LD was here. Nelts 8018. Jason Tucker was here. I appreciate all you guys that came in, man. I think we had a banging show tonight. Absolutely. And we will be back next week again with another fire show. And hopefully we'll get some cop bashing we can do up in here. You know what I mean?
We'll find something.
It's okay. I'll put some kind of fucked up topic and then be like, Donnie, you want to come on? Yeah.
No, you know what it is? I'm going to send you about 10 fucked up Canadian cop bashing videos. I guarantee they won't see the light of day. Mark, this is a true story. This is a true story. I sent Nzo Roberto 10. What? Nzo. 10 positive clips of cops doing good stuff. You know how many came on the show? None.
How many?
None.
Oh, bro, come on, man. You got to be fair and balanced, bro.
They're talking about one. Danny, we're not going to get no views if we do the good stuff y'all do. What kind of shit is that?
Well, we already know that the YouTube algorithm only promotes when it's negativity, right? So I mean, put in the positive stuff.
Very well said, partner. Very well said. Some of our fans are asking for it. making some big
Facts.
donations for that
Facts.
shit.
Facts. Look at that. You got a $50 donation for some cop bashing. Andrea said we need more cop bashing.
You know?
You know what I mean?
What the hell?
Andrea used to be here every Wednesday. He saw it was getting boring because we eased off on the cop bashing.
Cop bashing. Yeah, right. He's like,
we
you know what?
need Kanye to do something else too, because Kanye saved the cop bashing for about a month.
Oh yeah, that's
did.
true.
Yeah, he did.
And Trump saved you for a long time, but
yeah,
absolutely. But with that being said, guys, peace, love, and hair grease. We will see you on the next one. Thank you, everybody, once again. Peace.
Peace.
Shut up.